Welcome back to Haseeb Electronics. Friends, in this video I will demonstrate what is a rotary switch. This is Haseeb Electronics and we will discuss on rotary switch, what is rotary switch. We will discuss the structure of rotary switch and test procedure and different parameters of in the application of rotary switch. What is a rotary switch? First of all, I will discuss a normal circuit. When we use a normal electrical circuit, we use a lamp. In our home electrical wiring, line and neutral. Neutral line is connected to lamp one side. From the other end of the lamp, there is connected a switch. It is a mechanical device which is used to connect or disconnect two lines. Here is line voltage 220 volt or 115 volt, 110 volts. The switch is connected in between these two lines. How it is connected? If I will show you this line and this mechanical arm, and here is load line. We will turn on or turn off any line using this. We turn on, this line will connected with this one. When I will power off, it will disconnect. If we imagine the fan, pedestal fan or ceiling fan which have a regulator. Nowadays there are dimmers. Before some period of time there was mechanical regulators, speed regulators. Or we have a setup. If we have a setup, here we can turn on one lamp. If I have three lamps and I required must be one lamp on, the other two remain off, and I can swap the lamps anytime. Just I have to shift this lever here, then I have to shift here. This will disconnect it, here it will be connected. And if I want to switch on the number 3 lamp, I will move this lever to number 3. This will position here. Now it is positioned here. These two lines will be disconnected. This device, which is used to take such function, to swap different lines and select one line at a time, that's called a rotary switch. Rotary switches are available in different sizes, different positions. These are called positions 1, 2, 3, and one line is common and 3 line. 3 position rotary switch, 2 position rotary switch. Then there are stages. This is 1 stage, 2 stage, 3 stage, 4 stage, 5 stage. Every stage it have a different combination. Now we will see the structure of rotary switch. In rotary switch, we can see there are some parts. In this condition, this is stationary plate. This is fixed plate. This is fixed to chassis by meaning of these two mounting screws. And there is one rotary arm, a rotary plate in center. This is fixed plate, this is rotary plate. 2 plates, and one is electrical contacts set. This is common pin, and these are electrical contacts. I will demonstrate, I will show you another. Yes, here we can see very clearly and we can understand the function of rotary switch. If I see this line, these are switch combinations. Okay, these all switches are short in length. Only one that is long. This one is slightly long and it is connected in the center of this disc. in the center of this disk, what happens? This one is moving lever. We can see this one is fixed plate and one is stationary plate. This line, this common pin, it is connected to the disk all the time. Contact disk, it is making connection all the time. A rotary disk, it have one slightly long contact here. We can see very closely now. If we see this contact, but this rotary disk, it have one extended line. Now it is making connection. It is making connection like this. Now one line is connected here, and this time this line, common line and number 1 contact have connection, and now number 1 line, common line, and number 2 line are connected. Number 1 is disconnected, and if I move more, common line, number 1 is off, number 2 is off, number 3 is on. Now we can see the current will flow from this end to this plate and will go out from here. Because this is disconnected, it have no connection now. Now we will return back here. The same, the switch is moving from number 1. If it have connection with number, if it have connection now number common with this, common with number 1 lamp, common with number 1 lamp. And if I will move number 2, common with number 2, number 1 will disconnect it. Come back here. Fixed plate, rotary disc, contact set that is connected to a fixed disc, and there is rotary arm that is connected to rotary plate. There is this pivot arm, pivot shaft, mounting screws and mounting platform, and there is a lock. In the market there are available many types of rotary switches. As I told, every rotary switch available in the market, that is called 2 positions, 3 positions. How we determine the position? How many steps it can swap? If we see, this can swap only 2 positions. This rotary switch, it have this common line, and it have positions. Positions are marked here. It have positions 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It is 8 position switch. One stage, it have only one channel, one stage, and it can connect 1 to 8 lines. If I will see this line, this switch, this switch have 3 stages. This line is common. This is common for stage number 1, common for stage number 2, common for stage number 3. And stage number, every stage it have, we can see, where is number 1? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It can shift 10 lines at a time. And 3 stages, 3 different portions. If stage number 1, that is connecting number 1, stage number 2 the same, stage number 3 the same. These are stages like this, like this. This one stage, it have different connections. Stage 2 different connection, stage 3 different connections. Every connection, it is connected separately. Okay, now it have multi-position. I have to set the positions, how much positions I have to use. I will use, there are mechanical stopper. I will remove this stopper. Now it can move to 3 positions. First number 1, number 2, now number 3 position. If I want to make more movements, I will bend the next stopper. The next position, it is also now free. It can move 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And if I want to use more positions, I have to bend the stoppers. I have to remove the stoppers to use more positions. Now fitting. How we can fit. Suppose this is a panel. This is a panel of any equipment. To fix it on a panel, you have to make a drill size of this nut, and then when it is entered, then you have to make another hole to secure this guide pin, this index pin. You have to make another hole to fix this index pin. Now one is main hole. This one is main hole for this mounting pad, and then you have to make another index hole on the panel. Why this panel? Because rotary switch have two set here. One is fixed plate, the other is rotary plate. Fixed plate must be connected to body, must be secure to body. It should not move. If it is moved to this position, then the positions, the marking here will disturb. Now lock washer and nut, lock washer and nut. Then there is a knob. The knob have one screw that is to secure the shaft. Now you have to make marking of the position. First of all, align to position number 1. Suppose this is position number 1. If I want to make position number 1 here, I will insert this pin and I will align here, and then you have to tighten the screw. Now in the line of this one, you will make number 1 position. Now move to number 2. In the streamline, you have to engrave, or you have to write any note number 3. Like this. This is number 1 position. If it is like this, number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4. This is a rotary switch now, like this. How to test? How to test rotary switch? Now this is question, our main question. This question is main. You have to use multimeter, set multimeter to ohm, check by the test probes. Now you have to connect one line in the index pin. This is index pin, okay, and then connect to position number 1. This is position number 1. When it is position number 1, here is position number 1. We can see at position number 1 it is giving continuity. This is number 1. Number 1 line is connected to multimeter, and at the same time number 2 is disconnected. Now I will shift to number 2 position. This number 2 position. Now number 1 is disconnected. We see first, before this it was here. Now number 2. When it is number 2, it is connected here. And then I will change to number 3. This number 3. Now I will discuss another issue. When you use rotary switch, the very big problem in rotary switch, that is backdraw of rotary switches, that is corrosion, that is dust or rust, because it is mechanical moving position. I will show you here. After a long use of rotary switch, it have corrosion, it have carbon. There are, due to mechanical movement, it have this dust, rust. A reason to increase resistance between the contacts. This corrosion, this carbon, these oxides, these become a biggest reason to increase the resistance between contacts. So when we use these switches, it will not perform well because the contact resistance increases. How to overcome this issue? You have to use contact cleaner, not WD-40. This is oily. This one is oily. This is oil free, or you can use alcohol, isopropyl alcohol technical, or you can use separate. The best thing I will demonstrate here on my hand. I will spray here this WD-40. And here I will use contact cleaner. We can see it is dry, but WD-40, it is oily. Contact cleaner removes oil and grease and everything. If you will use this WD-40, it will make oily, and this oil will become a big reason to become the equipment faulty again. Never use in electrical system, in electronic systems, WD-40, this is very best, but it is oily. It have oil, lubricated. It will lubricate. It is for mechanical. Never use electrical and electronics. Never use WD-40 because it is lubricant. It removes the carbons and everything, and after that it leaves lubrication on the surface. So if there is a lubrication, it will catch more dust, rust, and it will come dirty again. Always use, there is a Meta contact cleaner, any type of contact cleaner, but I use this one. This is very best because it dries very rapidly. You can see the surface will go dry here. If I have a problem from 6 inches, you can spray, and after that using any cleaning brush you can clean it, and it will free of all type of dust, rust. Friends, if you want to watch this video in Urdu language, in Hindi language, you can proceed to the link in the description, and I will share some links of some my favorite channels. You can follow them, and if you have any question, please let me know by writing your comment, and please tell me the quality of the video, how this video was. How is the quality of video? How is the content? Please let me know. And if this video is good for you, you find something in this video, you can subscribe my channel. And if you have any question, write comment. And if you want to watch my future videos, you can press bell icon button. Take care. Allah Hafiz. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.